Hello and welcome to Piggy Bank Tales. My name is Sarah and I'm a digital budgeter. I use something called YNAB, which stands for You Need a Budget. It's a budgeting software. I know they're trying to get away from using the term budget because budgeting isn't fun sounding, but it's a way to manage your money. Anyways, I've been using it since 2018. They have a mobile app version. In fact, I was using the mobile app primarily for the last several years, but I do use the desktop for, like, if I want to see specific details or the reports, then I would use the desktop version. So this is going to be my second paycheck for January. Today is February 26th, and we only have 2 more days until the end of February here. So I wanted to get on here and budget. So I am a single income, live by myself, and I don't really have to support anyone financially, just myself. I live in Southern California. It's pretty expensive here. And I'm gonna try to do my best to explain things better. It's not my greatest asset, but I'm going to try my best. So my paycheck here is $2,410.40. This is actually pretty close to my last paycheck, which is surprising because the last paycheck would have had the rest of my sick time on there. I'm surprised this paycheck is as high as it is, put it that way. So I'm going to start with my overspent categories. I did do quite a bit of shopping. You know, I'm really trying to do like a no spend, or not no spend. I'm trying to do like a low spend. But I can't help it. There's just things that I feel like sometimes I can justify it as I need it, but then a lot of times it's just been that I want it. And I haven't been giving myself a lot of fun, guilt-free spending. So what happens is I spend, I don't have money in that category, and now I have to pull it from the oopsy fund. And if you don't know what the oopsy fund is, it's kind of like a little category I have for things that you don't expect. It's 15% basically of my income for the month that's in this little category for overspending, basically, or like, you know, doctor's appointments or something that's unexpected. Here, I spent $124.48 overspending. I had only assigned myself $108 for this category. I spent $232. So when I look at here for my spending, I bought some hair products for like curly hair. I'm not sure what this TJ Maxx thing is because I didn't put what the memo is for. I bought a ring light, which I'm using here right now. Some more hair stuff. I'm not sure what this Amazon item is. And then now I'm into maca pots. If you don't know what that is, you should Google it. But it's basically, it's a way to brew coffee, a very strong coffee, similar to espresso. It's not espresso, but it's very similar to it. So now this is kind of like a hobby that I've gotten into, but I still feel like it's a lot cheaper than getting into espresso. Like, I did not want to spend $500 on an espresso machine. These are fairly inexpensive, but you know, it's a hobby and it can add up here. So these are some more like supplies that I bought for it. Like I bought a milk jug. So when you steam the milk, it's how you can make the milk, froth the milk and everything to like pour your lattes and stuff. But anyways, so I spent a lot of money here. So I need to cover this. And unfortunately, it's going to have to come from the oopsy fund. And the oopsy fund right now only has $294.64. I don't recall if I had funded the entire amount for oopsy fund or if I only funded half. We'll find out here in a second. And then here for health, because again, I got sick, so I had to have some more expensive for health, and I only assigned $145.65. I spent $286.65. Whoa, I'm not sure why there's 2 here. I'm not sure why it's under Venmo because I didn't use Venmo. I did my debit card. So there's a duplicate transaction here. This really is a duplicate transaction. So I'm going to fix this. Yesterday I went to the ENT, total waste of time. Total waste of time. It cost me 60 bucks and I lost time for work. The only thing that was good about it is that this particular office only charged, sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. My copay was $60, but another office that I tried to contact, woman on the phone was telling me, if you don't have a PPO plus, then the doctor collects $300 upfront. So I told them no thank you, and I ended up seeing the doctor that I saw yesterday. So back to this where I spent $286. Let me go fix this first actually, because that's gonna mess things up. It's telling me I owe twice as much. So it's telling me that one of them was a credit card charge, which I paid with my debit card. It shouldn't have been entered as credit card. So not sure why that was there. So I want to be able to delete this. So I'm just gonna click delete on that one. It's saying that activity is $226.65 now. So yes, there's the $60 there for the ENT visit, $21 for Walmart. Oh, I think this is supplements that I bought. Not sure what this $10 one is for. I bought a tonsil stone remover kit from Amazon. Yeah, I get tonsil stones. I'm not sure if you're familiar with those things. They're terrible. They make your breath smell really bad, and I feel like they cause constant like irritation, like my throat gets sore from having them, and sometimes I can see them and it just feels like a hard little ball at the back of your throat, and it's food and viruses and junk that just kind of gets stuck in these little pockets back there by your tonsils. They're like little holes. Anyways, so this is to like help like flush them out. Back to my health category here. So I overspent by $81. I had only budgeted $145 for it, but spent $226.65. So this is also going to be covered with the oopsy fund, which is quickly being depleted here. And the last thing here is household items. Some of these items I do feel are like should have gone under shopping. Like they're things that I wanted and categorized for the home, but yet it's kind of like something that I didn't necessarily need for the home. It was more of I wanted this item or these things. I had signed $119.39, but I spent $204.71, so I overspent by $79.41. So again, this is gonna go the oopsie category. Woo! We are getting close to running out of the oopsie money here. I have $89.16. And some of that money had rolled over from January. So I definitely overspent the oopsie category this month. So now I'm just gonna check everything out here. There's a lot of yellows, and those yellows mean that categories have not been funded for the month yet. So what I'm gonna do now is click on my Paycheck 2, and this is gonna tell me everything that I need to fund with this paycheck. Okay, so the first thing I have here is my subscriptions category. So let's see. It's telling me fund half is $16.50, but here it's telling me I only needed $7.01 more. I'm just gonna do underfunded. My renter's insurance says I need $27.60 more. So I'm gonna click underfunded on here. So it's gonna just put that difference there. And then groceries, it looks like I had funded 3.5 weeks. I still have $17.29 left for this week, but this paycheck also needs to fund a little bit of next month. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm not gonna fund any more money here actually for February, because you know, we're only a couple days until March 1st. March 1st is Saturday, and that will be a March spending. So this is gonna roll over into into March. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip a month ahead because this paycheck needs to pay for 2 weeks of groceries. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 weeks in March that my groceries need to be accounted for. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click on groceries, and I'm gonna fund half. So half of it is $225. And then I'm gonna go back here, and because this is annoying me, that's telling me like, hey, you haven't finished funding. I needed $38 more for this month. I'm just gonna go ahead and snooze this target. So when you snooze the target, it turns it green, and you don't have to be bothered by looking at a yellow, because like I said, I don't need to buy anything more for this month for groceries. And this $17 is just gonna roll over to next month. Or actually what I'll probably do is, maybe even in this video, roll it over to, I'm gonna put it into the next month category, which you won't see it here. It's when I click all, I have a next month. Yeah, so I might just end up putting that grocery money up here. Yeah, and let's just go ahead and do that now, because I really don't need this money here. So we're gonna move to next month. We're gonna move the entire amount over. So now when I click all, you can see next month, there's $17.29 here. Do I not have rent here as a category? Because yeah, that's what this is supposed to do, is pay for rent as well. Oh, yep, I don't have it on here. Okay, so sorry that I missed that. For rent, as you can see, it says we have $3.96 here. This is also gonna go into the next month category. I'm gonna pop over again to March, and we're going to, right now I already have some money in here. I need to fund the rest. So I need $1,169.45. I can just go to the underfunded here. It's already telling me that amount there. So now my rent is already funded for March 1st. Again, I'm gonna hop back over to February. I now have $981.34 left. Oopsie. So this is what I was looking at here. For Oopsie, it's saying my activity was only $49.99. That's not even right. I think it's because I did a lot of covered spending, but one was an actual spend from this, which was Trend Micro for my laptop. It's like the antivirus software and stuff. So that was the only one that was actually marked for this category. Everything else was just kind of like overspending was pulled from this category. So here it's like I'm way behind. It says I need $695.24 for money removed and $543 to meet your target. Set aside another $543, but I've already spent $543. So even though the month is not over, I'm going to leave that $975 there. I'm going to go ahead and jump over to March, and we're going to start funding the Oopsie fund for March here. And we're going to fund half. Funding half is $271.50. And then I'm going to snooze this target. We're not going to roll that one over. Okay, so I'm down to $709.84. Let me just look at my other categories to see where we are. Gas, I still have $158 left. I have spent so far $241 for the month. That's pretty good, I think. Trying to think if I'm going to need more money. Who funds my gas? Is it Paycheck One? Yeah, Paycheck One funds gas. Technically, Paycheck Two is also supposed to fund gas. Okay, let's go ahead and finish doing the Roth. So the Roth, I need $307.59 more. So I'm going to go ahead and fund that. So it's going to be fully funded. So I'm going to put $619 into my Roth. I didn't put anything into my emergency fund yet. And this is where it was kind of confusing, was the tax, what do you call it? The tax refund that I got. And then also I owed money. Yeah, so basically I technically put like three, let's see. If you want to get my calculator out. So this is my tax refund was $2,748. And then what happened is I owed $24.79. So basically I put $269 into my emergency fund for my target. Let's see, my target is supposed to be, it's going to tell me it's fully funded because it got the IRS refund put into the same category. I'm supposed to assign $417. So if I already put $269, where are you, calculator? So 417 minus 269. So I need to put $148 more in order just to meet my little goal here. Plus 148. 148. So now I have $254.25 left. Let's check out subscriptions and see what I need to fund here. Underfunded by $33. We're gonna fund that. T-Mobile. We're gonna fund my T-Mobile. I have $161 left. Renter's insurance. $61.79 more. Oh, I forgot. I paid, see this $96 under renter's insurance? This was also, I had to pull from the oopsy fund. I wasn't expecting this because my renter's insurance is not due until the first week of April. But they sent me a letter saying that I didn't have earthquake coverage on my renter's insurance. And that basically the earthquake coverage, even if I pay it now, it still doesn't start until the first week of April. But I just went ahead and paid it. So this was pulled from the oopsy fund for overspending, part of that overspending, because I wasn't expecting this at all. So there was $96. I have $99 left for gas. I'm going to add $50 more here for gas. What else did I need to fund? Okay, so February is already funded, correct? Everything is here. Yeah. Just, I have not assigned any more money to my fund holding. And then also, let's go just look at everything here. Oh, bunnies. I already spent for the bunnies. So I think I talked about this in my last video, but I bought a hay bale bag because I actually bought a whole hay bale. So the bunnies have like no money in their account. Does this go from Paycheck 1? I don't see the bunnies on here, so I think the bunnies are supposed to be funded with Paycheck 2. Oh, have I not assigned anything for the bunnies? I have not. Paycheck 2, pay for the bunnies. I'm not sure why I didn't have the bunnies under one of these paychecks, but how much are you going to cost, bunnies? You're underfunded by $6.07 for, actually I'm going to snooze the target though for this month because we're going to put it towards the next paycheck. I mean the next month. So bunnies need $70. I feel like this is crazy. Like I don't have to buy hay for a while. So I think I'm going to have to change this category or the target because it's definitely not going to be $70 a month anymore. I'm going to just do $30 a month because I feel like $70 is way too much now. There we go. And I'm just going to fund half. fund half, and I'm also going to make this one also fund half for the bunnies. Okay. So back to February. Let's look at everything again. Oh, my license renewal. I didn't put any money there. Who is funding this? Is this Paycheck 1? Paycheck 1 is funding it. But I didn't put hardly any money. I needed $21 more. So it's going to be both paychecks is paying for this. So let me add my license renewal. I think it's because I added a little bit more categories recently, like in the beginning of February. Okay, so now my license renewal. This is for ongoing education for my license, and then the actual license I have to renew every 2 years is like $350. So the next time I have to renew is in 2026. Okay, so this is underfunded. So we're going to fund that. So this is the part where I think is kind of fun here. Everything has been met. All my targets have been met. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the extra money for February, because like I said, we're at the end of the month. I'm going to move all of this extra money into the holding category. So like this, $3.96. This is going to get moved to the next month category, which this should not affect my rent, right? Because I said put aside another. Okay. Subscriptions, we're going to leave that. We're not rolling that over. This, we are going to roll over $4.89. And this is going to go to next month. Okay, renter's insurance, we're not going to touch. Gas, we're not going to touch. Oopsie, not going to touch. Everything else, I'm not going to touch. And then I have $12.44. I'm going to assign that to, let's see. Let's go back to all and not just paycheck to my fund holding category, which is definitely not much, but. So there's that. And now for the next month category, did I snooze this one already? I did not. I need to snooze it. So it stops telling me that it's yellow. Internet, we already paid. Wait a minute. No, this gets pulled out on the 27th. Who did not fund this? Which paycheck did not fund this? One of you is responsible. Who did not do it? Again, is that my fault? That is my fault. I did not put internet. Internet should be put on this paycheck. Let me just make sure that paycheck 1 is paying for my auto insurance. I'm sure because, yeah, it's there because I just paid that. Oh, and there's still $4.81 there. How did I miss all these? I guess I didn't have the all view on. Okay, well, now what's going to happen is all this money I was going to roll to next month is going to end up having to pay for my internet because paycheck 1 I failed and I did not use that paycheck to pay for internet. So this is the one beauty about using digital budgeting is that you can easily fix this. Okay, so I have $5 extra here from my life insurance policy. So this is going to go to next month. And pet insurance is also, because I rounded up by $5. So this is also going to go to next month. My electricity is also going to go to next month. Car insurance next month. And we need to snooze you because you are already funded and I don't need you to tell me you're not funded. You, internet, you are more than welcome to tell me you're not funded because you're not. I have not put a single dime towards you. Everything else looks good. Okay, so yeah, basically all that extra money that I put aside by rounding up for all these categories is going to end up paying for the internet. So under internet, there's two ways you could do it. So you could click on this and just put underfunded, and what's going to happen is it's going to show that I have a negative here, and then I got to move money from the next category. So this is what that would look like. I'll say it's underfunded. So that's great there, but now it's going to tell me like, well, where did you pull that money from? Yeah, where did you pull that money from? How come it's not, it's making me look like a liar right now, because it should have put that money right there, which it should be red. It should be like, hey, you just overdrew. Where does it think that money magically came from? What the heck just happened? Where did it just pull that money from? It just pulled money out of thin air, which is not supposed to happen. I don't know. I have no idea why it did that. Oh, there it is. It's in March now, telling me that I'm overspent, which it should have done it in February, because this was done in February. Anyways, so that was one way of doing it. So if I go back over here, and let's say I did not do that, okay? Let's say I did not click the underfunded, and I'm going to move this. I'm going to move it back to ready to assign. I don't know where it thinks it's getting this money from, but you know, it was 0. What happens? Okay, yep, so it's still good there. So anyways, if I didn't click this underfunded here, another way that you can get that money is to move it from another category. So since I know I owe $39.99, what I could have done is just pulled this right here. So if I click on this, I can move $39.99 to internet. And then it's nice and clean that way. So now it's telling me I only have $5.96 that would be rolling over to next month, and the internet is now funded. This is much cleaner. Okay, so I'm just gonna look through again. Everything looks good. Even my fund holding, I only have $12.44 here. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do with this $5.96 is move it over into my fund holding. I do have some money here for my son's birthday trip, so I could put some more money up here. But right now I do want to start saving up for a grinder for my coffee, because I told you I'm on this went down the little rabbit hole of maca pots, and now I want to get like a really nice hand grinder. So I do want to save up for that. So I think that's what I'm going to do here with this money, is move it into my fund category, my fund holding, and we'll see how long that lasts. Okay, so that looks like everything is now taken care of for the month of February. Everything is funded. It was kind of nice that I rounded up by $5. My oopsy fund currently only has $9.75, so this is not doing so great. It was nice that money was there to cover all of these unexpected expenses. So I do want to try to watch that spending for the month of March. But now when I click over to March, we are going to see that rent is taken care of, subscriptions is taken care of. This, I was not able to add my $5 here. What happens if I do? Then I got to take money from somewhere else if I round up by $5 here. I think that's just something I'll do with my next paycheck, is I'll go through and round up by $5 for some of these bills. And actually, I think my T-Mobile just went up. I'm going to edit the target because it is now 60.25. So yeah, it's going to tell me that it's underfunded by a few cents. I'm going to just go ahead and put underfunded by 11 cents. And so now it's telling me up here I overspent for a category. So it's like, where are you going to get this 11 cents from? So you have to choose which category you want to pull it from. I'm going to end up pulling it from, I might just pull it from my rabbits because I really don't feel like I'm going to be using this money. So we're going to pull it from the bunnies. It's only 11 cents, not a big deal. All right, so everything seems to look pretty good. So now really what I need to do in the next couple of days, I'll probably do this when I get off of recording this, is I'm going to move the Roth IRA. I'm going to go ahead and make that transfer. I'm pretty proud of myself for putting $619. Please like this video, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Oh, and I want to say thank you. Someone else used the affiliate link. I wanted to say thank you for whoever used that affiliate link. I do have an affiliate link in the description to try YNAB if you're interested in trying YNAB. If you use that affiliate link, you'll get a 30-day trial. At the end of it, if you choose to purchase YNAB, then at that point, YNAB will give me a free month as well. So they'll just tack it on to my subscription. So yeah, if you're interested in trying YNAB, there's that. I hope that I explain things a little bit better. I know it still can be confusing because I'm trying to like process things and think through and speak at the same time about my process thoughts. I appreciate you guys watching and supporting the channel, helping it grow. I will see you on the 10th of March. That'll be my next paycheck. Be safe and hope to see you again. Take care. Bye-bye.